Hello and hoping you have a fantastic day, and welcome back to Snoot Game. We're continuing left off of dropping off Fang from their house after going on a successful first date. And going from there, I guess after talking to her brother. First things first, you should check out my Discord server in the pinned comment down below if you haven't joined it already. And the last thing I want to say is the usual, I do want to apologize for those that are watching this video. Again, I'd like to upload more damn videos, but the noise violations I'm getting of how obnoxious my upstairs neighbor is prevents me from uploading as much as I would want to. That, and I did find a job, so I'll be having a part-time job and juggling YouTube, but I can't really record unless I have actual quietness. But it's hard to have quietness when you have an upstairs neighbor that moves furniture and creaks the wooden floor like 24/7. So unless they croak from some freak accident, I have a lot less time to record, and I don't want to focus on this for too long, but again, I just want to re-emphasize to those that watch my videos, I'd like to apologize. I'd want to upload more and get more game series done, but it's always the noise problems for me. I have a hatred of noise, misophonia, and I can't concentrate or do this if I was like trying to record this very moment, only for me to like be like, "Hey guys, what's up?" Like no, you know, like annoying wood creaking fucking noises, and then I want to beat the shit out of this guy, like, but I can't. And since I can't, I have to tolerate it, and it's hard to tolerate it without wanting to, you know, get all violent. But the only thing I can do is basically upload as much as I can, which is not as much as I'd want to. It upsets me as much as it would others. But, I don't know, since I have now a part-time job, happy for me, lucky me, I can save my money and hopefully eventually then move the fuck out, and the next place will be more quiet. And the more quiet it is, the more I'll be able to upload and go back to my usual schedule, but the rest of that will go to a vlog, like my last vlog. A new one will need to be made about my future plan for this channel, because there's a lot of things I have to say that I haven't said. There's a vlog I want to make about my past, and there's a vlog I want to make about what I expect for my future. And those need to come out. But I won't get into too much detail. We had to get into this game. So let's try to get this out before the day gets any later. So, and man, Anon? Yeah. Why are you sitting here? Just catching my breath. Your dad's a bit harsh? Homicidal, but close enough. Naser huffs and shoves his hands back into his pockets. You know you're the reason Dad kicked me out, right? What? I know he's pissed. I know he's pissed. I so as much looked at Fang, but what did you do? Turns out letting you run off with Fang is just encouraging your degeneracy or something. Degeneracy. Sighing, Naser drops to sit on the curb next to me. He kicks a rock clean across the road and into the neighbor's mailbox. Impressive. Getting kicked out really got you that down? Sure. Convincing. What's the real answer? What's it to you? Not much, just figured I'd ask. He stretches his wings and lays back on the pavement. Just figures I'd get to this. Get to what? Me getting punished for Fang's issues. Naser lays an arm over his eyes. Why do you need to go alone? You saw her today. She was this close to killing your girlfriend. Honestly, you should be thanking me for that. He waves me away at that. Feh. Go on. You aren't my therapist. Humor me. Naser's arm flops away from his face and onto the concrete. I mean, look at it from my perspective. Fang is always up to something stupid. More often than not, these days she's arguing with either me or my parents. At this rate, Fang will end up a junkie or in prison somewhere. Man, not with the way I've been correcting them. Just give me more time. I cringe at the mental image of a junkie Fang. Mom and Dad have pretty much accepted that, so who do you think all their hopes and dreams go to? Me. With a growl, Naser sits back up. It's like I'm not allowed to have problems of my own, not allowed to mess up or do anything less than the best. Judging by the trophy case at school, you aren't doing half bad. I wish it was an option to fail, I mean. Instead, I'm stuck with no room for error and still with a broken sister. Broken? Damn. And she's still my sister, you know. I can't help but be worried for her. But what can I do? She hates me and I can't bring up my worries with my parents. Even Naomi notices I get stressed about it. I just want my sister to be happy and to go back to normal. But I don't even remember what her normal is. I don't have siblings myself, but if I did, I certainly would have trouble doing all you're able to. That selflessness by itself should help you, right? Selflessness? You kidding me? Her friends would be destroyed if Fang just dropped all that. Who might even wish she were different? Oh, so you're getting all this worked up, and you aren't sure it's even the right thing? Yeah, I guess so. I try and parse everything Naser's bitched about up till now. Guess it's time for Dr. Moe's. Or Dr. I mean, if it's supposed to be short for anonymous, then Dr. Muss. Dr. Muss. Not mouse, mouse. Muss. Anonymous. Muss. MUS, I guess. Psychological response. You know, Naser, have you ever considered just not? What? Naser practically lunges at me. I hold my hands up in supplication. I consider what to say. Moe's advice drifts to the forefront of my thoughts. Hear me out. Just consider this. Maybe it's not your job. I mean, you go out of your way to try to help her. Hell, even Naomi has tried. But maybe Fang's problem is her problem to fix. But, we met your uncle today. Uncle Moe. Yeah, and he had some advice for me. He said she needs someone to support her, not fix her problems for her. Isn't that what I've been doing? Remember the show in the auditorium? The perturbed pterosaur sags as he recalls that disaster. Oh. Look, man, you've got a lot of problems of your own. Maybe you should handle those first before you try to fix your sister's. Well, if Uncle Moe said so. But why did he tell you that? Shit. You know, just advice from an old guy. You know how they love to give advice. Yeah, they do. They certainly do. Usually bad advice, but it depends. His head shakes side to side, dismissing my dismissal. No way, not Uncle Moe. He'd never give you the time of day. Oh, Uncle Moe the T-Rex, he loves me. Shit. Look, he just wanted to give me some advice for Fang, and now I'm giving it to you. So drop it. No way. Advice for Fang, saying it was a date? Do you like my sister? Oh, shit. I wasn't the one to go... That... explains a lot, shit. Oh, no. Oh, God, wait. But I didn't... Oh, God, what would Dad think of the kids? The kids? What the fuck? Hell, if Dad finds out at all... Naser! He pauses, the look of shocked disdain still stuck to his face. He started thinking about human pterosaur... fucking pterodactyl kids or something? They would look like weird kids if they, could, in this instance, crossbreed, I guess. At this point, it seems like you just want to be a stressed mess. Maybe I do like your sister. Sure, she's rude, violent, maybe a bit bipolar. She's impressionable, self-centered, stubborn, the list goes on. Are you looking to taste some concrete? But beyond all that, there's more to her. Like, her passion, Naser. She adores music, adores playing music, and she has these moments where I can see the softer side of her. The pop of knuckles from Naser tells me I should rephrase that. Wait, what? I mean, it feels like I've gotten to see a side effect that she hasn't shown anyone else. A side that's willing to give a loser like me the time of day. Oh, you gotta include some self-deprecation. And that's enough? I don't know, man, this is all uncharted water. Like, how did you and Naomi get together? That is a very long story. How long? About 2 school semesters, 30 track mates, and a school election. It's about a paperback book, then? Sure, why not? Naser hums and reclines back onto the pavement. I wish this hair... Oh, something in my eye would stop stabbing my left eye, though, for real. Ugh, just keeping it closed, mostly. If it looks awkward of me closing my left eye, just ignore it. Sheesh, how'd we wind up talking about our love lives? Speak for yourself, man. I know fuck all about this stuff. And you think I do? Naomi's the one that makes all the plans and stuff. Seems like she does all that a lot. Just the way she is. Anyway, I think Dad's had enough time and beer to cool down. How long has it been? About an hour, I think. An hour? Wait, I swiftly withdraw my phone to check the time. Ah, fuck, I'm gonna miss the last bus. I could give you a lift. And let you find out I live in the shittiest part of town? Nah, it's fine. If I run, I think I can make it. Well, don't let me keep you. I'll catch you at school, Anon. Yeah, sure thing. And for what it's worth, you're not like the monkeys we hear about all the time on Dino News Network. The kind that hang around this part of town called Skin Row, you know? He's basically like calling Anon a skinhead or something. Just gonna ignore that. Thanks for sticking around a bit. I think they were meaning to say that, but we reworded it. Thanks for sticking around a bit. It's nice to finally be able to tell someone all that. Now we're getting along with all the family members. The dad will just be the hardest part. It's like Zap Brannigan's quote from Futurama. The best way to get to a woman's heart is through her parents. Have sex with them and you're in. Love Zap Brannigan. Good, obviously good advice. Just had to have sex with Fang's parents, and then Fang's totally mine. I mean, I was into the mom a little bit, but I don't know about fucking the dad. Oh. I wave Naser goodbye as I get up and start jogging for the bus stop. I'm mentally fatigued after everything that's happened today. I'm tired of this fucking soundtrack, though. This fucking saxophone. I check my phone for the time. I've heard it enough from... what was it? Animalistic Worlds that I still also have to play, which I haven't for like 4 or 5 months. I open up the browser and go to the familiar Sudan sword-swallowing IRC. Okay, well, the F word, goddamn. Okay, shit, what does YouTube... Man. How should I handle reading this? I think I already said the word already on video, but I don't want to push too many buttons with YouTube, because YouTube already fucks me over in the ass enough with not recommending or telling my subscribers that I upload videos, so... Okay, I'll just say queer. You know what, that'll just make things simpler. Hey, queers, guess who just got back from a perfect date? So he's basically posting... He's posting a happy story on, like, 4chan, basically. 12 replies from a single post. I think that's a new record for me. 1 week later. I'm back at Uncle Moe's. This week's been a mix of excitement and trepidation. More excitement from Fang and the band, and the trepidation on my part around Fang. Having come to terms with how I feel, I just can't stop noticing all the little things she does. Like her cute tail wagging to a silent tune. Or her weird and funny way of eating. Or how soft and huggable her wings look. Raptor Jesus, if this is what love is, I kind of want to sample buckshot. And yet I don't want it to stop. Even now, as Moe and Reed work on clearing the floor of tables and making a noise, and I'm drooling like an idiot as I watch Fang bend over a large amp. Ahem! Even now, her tail wags to that mysterious beat in her head. Ahem! Not to mention the way those jeans hug her hips and ass. Don't tell me it's Uncle Moe. Oh, it's the midget. Aren't you supposed to be helping? Huh? Oh shit, right. Yeah, right. Just moving the table. Not staring at Fang's ass. Man, I miss when JonTron was the one that would go the eh. Man, when's the last time he made that exact sound? It almost sounded like a perfect replica, at least from my own ears. I pick up the last table on the floor and hurriedly move it to the suspiciously large storage room in the back of Dino Moe's. No, helping to this extent? I set the table down with the rest right next to the seemingly out-of-place buckets of cement mix. It's supposed to be an Italian mafia joke? Swimming with the fishes? Wouldn't want to cross Uncle Moe. He's Italian after all. Looking out from the closet, the joint is actually pretty big. The area is a good one. Is a good 150 by 200 feet, so without the tables, there's enough space for at least a few hundred people. That's pretty massive for a pizza joint. Impressed, I let out a low whistle. I'm on time, right? Oh, pie? She's got the boob shirt, huh? Like, I'll assume maybe a reference to One Punch Man, or just One Punch Man and or boob joke. Where did she come from? Who are you? We've met before. Wait, what? Stella, right? From the school gardens? She gleefully nods. Yes, Rose should be coming any minute now, too. I haven't spoken to either of them since campus beautification. Well, other than Stella through the bathroom door, but that doesn't really count. But Fang and the rest will be happy they have at least 2 fans, right? You know. There's always room in the gardening club if you still want to join Anon. There's no way I'm going back to that sort of prison labor. I look the pale green, spine-covered thing up and down, including the oppai t-shirt she's wearing. What the fuck? You do know what your shirt says, right? Stella gives me a quizzical look and glances down at her shirt, her face turning bright red. That fucking face, though. Oh my, this was the only clean shirt I had. If I didn't feel the way I did about Fang, I'd think Stella's stammering was kinda cute. Suddenly her face lights up and her eyes return to me. Wait, you like anime too, don't you? Is the main character going through a phase? We gotta make sure we reject any advances from any other girls coincidentally that might happen. Makes me think of the one scene, if you've ever watched the anime Konosuba, with the main character. Then he had a phase and then orc women happened. And then he was traumatized. So basically don't do what Kazuma does, basically. Okay. Also, what's tail curling around leg? Suspicious. Play it cool, Anon. No need to reveal your power level yet. Okay. I've seen a bit here and there. Yeah, a little bit. That's amazing. I don't have anyone else I can talk to about it. What's your favorite anime? I love Precure. Precure. Would that be Precure? Not sure if it'd be a reference to something. It's either a sexual joke or an anime joke that's just way too broad for me to determine. Like, an anime that maybe the first 3 words are normal? I have no idea. Well, Raptor Jesus on his cross of rock. It takes all my strength not to physically cringe. Oh, maybe we should watch it together sometime. I have the box set of every season. Precure. That Pokemon? We could marathon it over a long weekend or something. Oh god. Maybe some other time. I'll just block my calendar for this, maybe for after the heat death of the universe. Anyway, the show isn't for another half hour. I wanted to ask you before, what did you think of your fortune? I kind of forgot. You got the judgment? Doesn't ring a bell. Oh, well, how would you like how would you like another? I got time to kill, sure. This could... I mean, it'll tell me my fortune could jinx me, but maybe it's all good news. She pulls her deck of tarot cards from somewhere. Where the fuck does she hide these things? Anyway, she fans out the deck. Alright, take one. I take one at random and show it to her. Oh my, inverted empress. You need to be wary about future negligence, Anon. The fuck does that mean? Gotta go, nature calls. See you at the show. Oh. Negligence, hey? I get a feeling I get it. She feels in denim pissing fear. Well then. What was I doing? Oh yeah. I step up to the stage to see the band's point of view. And then promptly tripped. Oh. Arg. What the fuck was that? There's a loose cord over my foot. That's probably not good for the show. I stand up and wipe the dust from my pants. Trish is the organizer. Right now she's giving Reed a lecture on why it's probably a bad idea to put carfentanil carfentanil in the smoke machine? Hey, Trish. Trish looks over her shoulder and Reed's face lights up. Can you come here for a second? Trish sighs, points between her eyes and Reed's, and stomps over to the stage. What do you want, Skinny? I just tripped on one of the wires up here. Sucks to be you. Bitch. Should I plug them all into a surge protector so you guys don't fall during the concert? What? No, of course not. We won't trip. I have that on good authority. Whose? Reed's. It's actually... I get a feeling Trish is like low-key trying to sabotage it, but who knows. I'm sure there's a bunch of people that would be trying to sabotage the relationships or friendships, and the best ones to do that, besides the dad, is Fang herself, but that's kind of smoothed over. Naomi is definitely a key figure, and Trish are key figures we have to be hyper aware about, basically. That's how I feel, at least. Trish and Naomi are antagonists, let's say, in my mind. Everyone else, we'll get over it. And you trust his word on something like this? Sure. He's the expert on this stuff and all. Before I can object, Trish turns away and runs after Reed, who's huddled over the smoke machine, pungent fumes wafting from its exposed innards. Well, seems like he's got that handled. Trish seemed pretty confident that Reed knows what he's doing with the stage, but Reed obviously doesn't understand cable management. No, we're fixing the... They just told me that negligence! Leaving the stage as is would be negligence! Fix it! It could be a serious hazard if I leave them like this. Like a fire hazard or something. No, someone could trip out... I mean, if the plugs are responsible for the music, like an electrical guitar and the amps, and then there's just someone just trips over it mid-show, fuck no! I'll just put them all on one of... Wait. All? On one of Moe's surge protectors? As long as it doesn't short circuit, like that's the only, like hypothetically, put it all on one surge protector. Surge protectors prevent like lightning and power outages from destroying property or ensuring your property that was plugged in, if it does go, to a certain warranty. But it doesn't prevent like accidents from fucking up the show, which is what I'd want to prevent if it were to happen. Hopefully this is fine. Now that that's taken care of, I glance at the pizza-themed clock on the wall. 30 minutes until the show starts. The band is doing one last sound test, Reed's bass drum bearing another new logo of Verm Drama that doesn't look half bad. Trish has a wicked grin on her face, and I can practically see the dollar signs in her eyes. And Fang... Is she happy? Or nervous? Oh, Fang looks anxious, hands wringing the strap of her hollow body electric guitar. I consider what I'm about to do is extremely stupid, but... Hey. Give him a hug. She jumps a little as I step back on stage. Her knuckles are bright white as they strangle the leather strap. Hey. The secret is support. Is what Moe said. I offer her my utmost supportive smile. You've got this, Fang. Don't feel like I do, though. You do. You've been practicing all month for this, and you've improved immensely since your last gig. I have complete faith in your ability to play guitar. Don't worry so much. Just don't fret about it, you'll be fine. Trish rolls her eyes, Reed's vacant stare has a bit of approval. At least it wasn't a dinosaur pun this time. I'm not that unfunny. You are. Fuck you, I'm hilarious. No one thinks that, loser. Go fuck yourself, midget. Don't you have something to be triggered about? You can't use that word, that's our word. Just did. Want to see me do it again? Little smirk, shit-eating grin. Ladies, please. Shut the fuck up. We've got sweet music to play. Alright. Showtime. I take my eyes off the stage to get a read on the crowd. Easily a good 100 people showed up to see Verm drama, better than any of us expected. The look on Fang's face when everyone began filtering into the restaurant was priceless. They were on the last song of the night, the bizarrely long name of which I missed. I just gotta ask, why is Hitler riding my bike, pretending to be a monkey? Oh right, Reed definitely wrote this one. The band really has improved as opposed to booing and pointing at the audience, or as opposed to booing and pointing at the audiences listening intently. And nobody has tripped so far. At 3 a.m. in the morning, on a... No! I knew it! Did it go off because I put it in a surge protector? I knew it. I knew something out there like this would... If it happened because of what I predicted, that it overloaded the circuit, or someone tripped on it, I want to figure it out and go back because I want everything to be perfect unless this is unavoidable. As if on cue, half the lights on the stage cut out. Trish strummed silently before giving a confused glance at the speakers. I knew this would happen. Tuesday? Fang fell out of tempo with Reed's drums stumbling over the end of the song. It's silent. I began to clap, followed by several other patrons, including Stella, who looked seconds away from being curb-stomped. Why is she being curb-stomped? Rose on the other side of the room, too entranced by the music to care. Uh-oh. I scanned the room before noticing Trish, the sheer, vehement rage radiating from her, visibly distorting the air around her. What? Fuck. My jaw aches as I pictured myself in Stella's place, courtesy of one pissed-off womanlet. Womanlet? Before I have the chance to escape, I hear my one saving grace. Anon! Fang reaches me before Trish leaves the stage, extending her hand for a high five. Oh, Fang's happy. We did it. Thanks to that asshole? Oh no. We're gonna have to go through the whole where if I think Trish is an antagonist who's going to sabotage directly or indirectly, there's probably going to be a point where there's going to be friend conflict between Fang and Trish before they make up. But... if Fang's happy about the result, we're gonna have to see how this continues on, because again, I still want to know if leaving the cables is negligence, or basically on the polar opposite, hypervigilance can have disastrous effects like negligence. Like, hypervigilance is the polar opposite of negligence, basically. And doing too much hypervigilance can make you reckless or paranoid or too hands-on, but too negligent is too little. But I don't know if that Anon fixing the cables is being too vigilant or if I'm overthinking. But I like to overthink and thinking about every variable that happens, so that's fine. But we'll see how this goes. No thanks to that asshole, as she continues screaming. But Trish is happy, so... Oh no. What's wrong? Skinny sabotaged the show. I told him not to touch the wires and look what happened. I was only trying to help. Trish holds up her hand to my face, waving the other around in grand gestures. You ruined the big finale. We missed our chance to make it big. Why is it that only my bass cut out anyways? She brings up it's only... Maybe the whole problem was her side. I don't know, man. Why is it that only my bass cut out? Are you actively trying to ruin us? I told you, Reed knew what he was doing. Do you not trust him and I? Tears trickled down her sweat-glazed face. Is Fang really the only one you care about? Weeks is too, you know? This hypocritical bitch. The sharp words cut right through me. Jeez. Trish, the show went great, our first good concert. The crowd actually clapped this time. No thanks to him. I didn't do it on purpose. The crowd clapped because I set this up too, even though you deserved it. Before she could interrogate me further, Fang grabbed Trish on the arm. Trish, didn't you say you wanted to set up our merch? Trish winces, then gives a begrudging sigh, lowering her accusatory finger. You aren't worth it. Bruh. Trish storms off, leaving Fang and I alone, and Reed, who was listening the entire time. What's your thought, then? Are you gonna blame me? Anon, dude, you really should trust others. Me fixing the cords? Really? You should really trust others, you know? It's like they say, trust the Trust is the building block of our economy or something. What? There are two kinds of people in this world, bro. People who believe and people who trust. And you believed in something false. Your impulsiveness. It's like he's trying to, like, accuse what I was saying of hypervigilance, but saying it's impulsiveness? I mean... Again, about the short-circuiting. I didn't trust the idea of Anon putting all the plugs in one thing, but it's like two hazards. One is a tripping hazard, and the other is okay, well, what if it's a short-circuiting hazard? It's stupid to accuse someone of trying to fix that, because, Anon has a good reason. But he believed in something. It's not false because something could have happened. It's not false, you bastard. Before I can begin to comprehend Reed's capitalist sermon, my ears are assaulted by very Italian yelling. Hey, kids! Okay. Oh my, and that song again, it's gonna get stuck in my head. I'm gonna have to ignore the song. Look at this here, look at this here apron, your little trigger friend sold me. Reed looks almost jealous of Moe's new garb. Nice threads, compadre. Hey, someone took my apron. Get back to work, Jerry, you're on the clock. Wait, that's someone else? What? Or no, it's Moe said get back to work to the question mark person. Okay. It looks nice, Uncle Moe. Anyways, you all gonna be helping with the cleanup, right? I look at the absolute mess around us. Fuck. I mean, Fang's happy. And they're right that it's like I should get along with the people that I guess view Anon as a friend. We know that's right, but trying to make sure the show isn't sabotaged or anything for Fang. And, I mean, it's not like the band is only Fang, so it's like trying to help the band... By trying to help the band by the plugs, it's not like that action is exclusively towards Fang, since the plugs were for the entire band, but they accused me of messing with the plugs as if a distrust to the friends just because I didn't just leave it alone. I don't know, it's not like I did the plugs for Fang alone, though. But okay, we'll leave it as is. Reed may not understand cable management, but then again, neither did I. I want to see if it ends similarly. If it ends similarly, I'm just going to go with what I had done. Probably better to let sleeping fossils lie. Now that that's taken care of, I glance at the pizza-themed clock on the wall. 30 minutes until the show starts. The band is doing one last test. Reed's bass drum bearing another logo. That doesn't look half bad. So this is all fine. She's still screaming. Showtime. Alright, next up we got the... What? They go right into their next song with gusto. An hour later, and the band is wrapping up their last song for the night. I take my eyes off the stage to get a read on the crowd. Easily good 100 people showed up to see Verm Drama better than any of us expected. The look on Fang's face when everyone began filtering into the restaurant was priceless. They were on the last song of the night, the bizarrely long name of which I missed. I just gotta ask, why is Hitler riding my bike? After the song ends, Verm Drama hangs onto the pose of their final note. It's silent. I applaud the band eventually. Eventually some other patrons join in. The applause turns to cheers, and the cheers turn to an uproar! Oh no! The crowd was cheering! Actually cheering! Damn, the hypervigilance did... Oh man, that's like a double plot twist. You have the damn Stegosaurus saying, don't be careful of negligence, and then negligence was the right choice. I'm gonna air out some hypotheticals here. One ending and or maybe pathway of this game, it would be if I continue to do what I did in the last thing where I didn't trust the band members, even though it's not about distrusting the band members, it's about for me in my thought process about fixing the chords, it was like, okay, well, how many people have access to where the chords are at? I'm so used to growing up and being like, maybe you'll have like a game console in your TV room, right? And then you'll have parents trip over the controller cords if they're not wireless. And then they'll just get angry because they tripped over the cords even though they were spatially ignorant enough not to step over the cord. And I'm so used to that happening that I'd rather be a person who just makes sure the cord is not in the way, because I'm so used to incompetent people tripping over wires or just being clumsy in general. But me trying to fix that, you know, caused an unforeseeable negative consequence. But I'll presume maybe one ending of this, and I don't want people to spoil me, it's just hypothetical here. One ending will be that I make Fang happy, maybe, but at the cost of maybe making it so that the closer I get with Fang, the more she stops hanging out with her friends because my involvement screws them over in some indirect by proxy manner. And then there'll be another ending where she keeps all of her friends and Anon as the main character, and, you know, everyone's happily ever after. But there's probably a pathway where Trish and him, you know, they get fucked over, even if it's not on purpose. So this pathway, I mean, they got an uproar. I want the happiest ending, so we'll go with this and thinking that, that it won't, you know, fuck me over in the end. But, alright. Well, we have to remember then that fixing the cables, and you know what? Well, we'll load this, and we'll save it. Go to page 1, and put it right here. Because like this one, excusing myself and waiting for Fang, and fixing the cables and not are points in time that are definitely important that I want to remember. So let's continue. The bandmates' face light up, and they all glance at each other. The hard work has taken its toll on the three, giving them varying degrees of perspiration. The sweat is trickling down Fang's forehead, Trish has gone from an afro to dreadlocks, and Reed is providing the restaurant with a nice ocean scent. Fang finishes with a furious flurry of strumming on her fretboard. Ooh, thank you, little Trudon. The crowd's approval is obvious, even in the makeshift mosh pit where I see Stella getting fake curb stomped. Why is she still being curb stomped? At least I think it's fake. Rosa is on the other side of the room, too entranced by the music to care. I don't see any blood, so she's good. Is Rosa curb stomping her? Anon! Before I could react, I was swept up in the blur of feathers. Oh shit, oh damn! An even better outcome. It wasn't Fang just being like, hell yeah, that... Like, in the first thing, Fang's mood's clearly better if she can, like, have one song go well or mostly good, and then things cut off, but Fang is still happy that they got some cheers. It shows a good improvement of character. But in this, I mean, everything went perfectly. Hell yeah. Fang wrapped her arms and wings around me and kept rocking back and forth. Oh my god, we did it. We actually love firm drama. I tune out the alarm screaming in my head and hug her back. Oh my. Her wings are just as soft and huggable as they look. Anon has earned this. And by proxy, myself, I guess. Her wings are just as soft and huggable as they look. Fang's beak settles... I mean, I already read that, but you know. Fang's beak settles against my cheek, the warm scale sliding smoothly up and down against it. Fang's giving me a... nuzzles? This is nice. I become aware of my hands planted firmly on the small of Fang's back and pressing her closer to me. Beneath my splayed palms is soft, warm, and drenched in sweat. I find that I don't really mind the slickness. Fang? Oh my. I feel like I could stay like this forever. The midget's in the room! Red alert. Or orange alert. Indigo alert. Hello, Fang? Fang suddenly flinches and I get a split-second view of a purple hand on her shoulder. Her face is beet red and the warmth in my own cheeks tells me I don't look far behind. Trish looks like she sucked on a lemon with how twisted her face is. The tiny triceratops pulls Fang out of my hands and I can picture my fist twisting that horn right off her face. How dare you! Great show, right? Or great show, right? I guess for our first show, anyway. What? It was great. It was great, though. Everyone was cheering. But it was a small crowd. Shut the fuck up. Was it? The place was packed. Had hundreds. Small venue. We gotta think bigger now. You're rushing it. Why bigger? Because I still have stock. She mentions the motions to the bar, where there is still some hung-up shirts with the new mediocre logo lazily sprayed on. No. Have you sold much? 3 buttons, 4 stickers, and an apron. An apron. Hey, kids! Oh, now he comes in. So, so that's where the apron came from. It was merch. Okay. Trish looks split on whether to be mad about the Trigger comment. Oh, wait. Look at this here apron your little Trigger friend sold me. Trigger friend? Is that like her nickname now? It's the Trigger or Triggered friend? Trish looks split on whether to be mad or happy about the successful sale. Hey, someone took my apron. So Jerry bought the merch and Moe stole the merch. It looks nice, Uncle Moe. Anyways, you're all gonna be helpful at the cleanup. Yep. We're on track again. An hour later, and I'm stuck mopping up where the mosh pit once stood. All I'm seeing is a kitchen fridge area, so it kind of confuses me about the layout of the land here. As my mop head gains a tinge of red, I pray to God this isn't from Stella. Rosa wanted to stay and help clean, but... I'm so sorry, Stella. Come, I shall nurse you back at my home. I'd feel more sorry for Stella, but Rosa looked capable of helping her. My God, that's a lot of marinara. Yeah. Fang and Trish are trying to divide and carry out the stage. The mop really isn't getting much from the floor. Am I supposed to have a bucket or something? Yo, Anon. Reed crosses right through the puddles, tracking grimy footprints without a care. Hey man, what do you think of the lyrics? What were you on when you wrote that? Reed rubs his forehead, struggling to remember more than 10 minutes ago. I don't know, man. The floor, maybe? I also distinctly remember floating. You know, dude, we've been doing this since junior year, right? And this is the first show that anyone's actually liked. Wild. You've only been playing together for a year? You know, man, crazy how time flies. Man, back then Trish had these crazy long horns and glasses. Now there's a thought, how could Trish even look with glasses? Actually, how would glasses even work on a Triceratops? Fang wasn't Fang. What? Probably shouldn't have mentioned that. Fang wasn't herself? Honestly, that's probably something to be left for Fang and Fang alone to talk about. Sorry. It's fine. Right. Only thing that stayed the same was, like, me and my Carfe, bro? Or, what the hell's Carf? Okay, I'm typing that up. And if I'm even pronouncing it right. Carf is a word with multiple meanings. It can refer to a carafe, a glass container for serving liquids. So, wait, shit, I'm clicking something. Wait, oh. I have no idea. So how did he reference it? And my carf. Oh. So is he talking about this glass container? Bong? Maybe he's talking about his bong. Glass container. If it's glass container and it's meant to be how was it meant to be spelled? It's supposed to be carafe, like C-A-R-A-F-E, unless it's a typo. But carf is a short form of it, I guess. I've never heard of this word. What? The word is now obsolete according to Oxford English Dictionary? It's an obsolete word apparently now, okay. Anyways, I'll assume he means bong. How long has he been on that stuff? It was almost like a totally different time, man. Before I even got a moment to picture what it might have been like not even a year ago, Trish appears behind Reed. She looks like she's about to snap both of our necks. Hey Reed, what are you talking about? Just talking about some memories of the band, Trish. You didn't tell him anything about me, did you? Glasses. Reed, you absolute ass. Reed just shrugs. It's just fucking glasses. I mean, at least the glasses would work with the whole nose horn. By this point, the restaurant has been mostly cleaned up with only a few tables left to be put back. So Anon, we showed you ours. Now it's your turn to show us yours. I remember you showing me. Showing what now? What? Out here in public? Didn't peg you for the kinky type. Trish inhaled sharply, visibly trying to master herself. I meant with your old school. That's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Come on, Anon, don't you have any good memories from your old school? Oh god, no. I'd really rather not talk about it. Why not? You've told me about your parents. That seems to catch Trish's attention. Shit, and that look of expectancy from Fang too. I guess it can't hurt. Well, I did try to get into music at one point. With how much you need my help in music class. I didn't say I was good at it, I was just clicking buttons and seeing what stuck. And spoiler alert, nothing did. I got a giggle out of Fang and a look from Trish. By the way, Anon, I saw you talking to that Stella girl before the concert. You have something going on there? I feel a pit in my stomach as a look of betrayal crosses Fang's face. Hey! Right into Trish's trap, hook, line, and sinker and rod. Bitch! Niet nine non no inai. Mayo. And none of that. No. None of that. I do not have a thing for incontinentia. Who? Thought like we were talking about what's her face? The one with the Dino Duel cards. I thought those were pocket raptor cards. Weren't they hand egg cards? Moving on. Anyone back home you had your eye on then? Trish is being an antagonist for sure. Trying to sabotage your old bitch. Seriously. Anyone back home I had my eye on then? Nobody at rock bottom was worth the time. Fang's face softens, almost in a silent sigh of relief. Is there hope for me yet? Rock bottom, huh? I don't think you've ever told us where you're from before. Shit. Oh, I haven't, huh? Who really cares where you went to last? Yeah, man, it's just a school. Was it in the sticks? Not exactly. It was certainly lower class, though. I used to buy bulk soda and sell them to the stupid kids for lunch money. Yo, my man. Your read gives me a fist bump. I'd usually just go places on a crappy dirt bike, leaving donuts in parking lots when I was sure nobody was looking. Sounds like you were pretty cool at your last school. No, Anon, don't lie about your school. Don't lie about your experiences. I'm sure this bitch Trish will look into it. Ha. I don't know about that. Sure, man. I don't get why you left in the first place if you had it so good. Oh. This is problematic, man. Oh, actually. Think of something. Just be honest. Holy shit. I had to leave because of... Don't say something stupid. You only get one shot at this. Family issues. Nailed it. Bummer, man. Glad you're here instead. Yeah, thanks, man. Sounds personal. Guess we shouldn't pry. We're all friends here, after all. Guess we are all friends at this point. Well, if Trish is gonna stop fucking interrogating me and at the consequence of fucking Fang's health or concerns, to varying degrees, I let a content smile creep onto my face. Hey, you stupid kids! The Tyrannosaur stomps over to us from the kitchen. Great job again on the show, punks. I knew my little Lucy could pull this shindig off. Completely covered? Bruh. He clamps one of his tiny hands down on Fang's shoulder as she reflexively tries to hide her face with a wing. Alas, I'm expecting a late night visit, so I needs you punks to piss off. Come on by for a slice sometime, yeah? Thanks, Mo. Yeah, man. Thanks a bunch. Now, Scram and user kids have got different kinds of cleanup to deal with. It is hard to try to impromptu fake Italian accents. That's for some weird reason hard to do. And repressing that. A few weeks later. Well done. We have a good skip. Perfect time for a save. However, I'm going to see, out of curiosity, any other answer that would... Mail? I think all the answers would be... Yeah. Nah, anyways. That! You know what, though? Now it's quiet. I hope you enjoyed more Snoot Game. now that I had some time to actually record without hearing floor squeaking noises or my upstairs roommate dropping something. Amazing. I finally have some nice peace and quiet to record with no fucking noises. I can do recording if it's just like vehicles sometimes going vroom. But my floor squeaking noises, that's really hard to get into the mood to record when you're just hearing wooden floor squeaks every 2 to 3 fucking minutes or every 10 seconds. I swear to fucking God. But besides that, and my eyelash is trying to still stab my left eye, I'll try to clear that out as best as I can. But and an itchy nose. Let me end this video so I can scratch my nose and my eyes and look in the mirror and do that shit. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed and look forward to more of hopefully getting the best ending, or at least one of the great endings, or good endings, however many endings there are, of Snoot Game. If you've been enjoying, please leave a like, comment, hit that subscribe button, become a fellow subscriber, hit the notification down below for updates on my videos. Thank you for watching, and until the next time.